We have Alicia Khremian here today with us, owner of the Fitness Station, nutritionist and trainer, and she's here to answer all your Get Fit questions. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Hello, welcome. Alicia, can you tell us a little bit about women in the weight room? A lot of women are kind of terrified to walk into a weight room filled with men, and how do you deal with situations like that? Because I know you're always in there.
Yeah, I think the first thing that you want to think about is the weight. I mean, the weight room should be just like the cardio room. You should not be afraid of anything that's in there. One of the techniques that I've taught some of my clients is put some earphones on, put some headphones.
Awesome.
Listen
Just
to
ignore it, block everyone out.
Yeah, listen to some upbeat music that's going to get you pumped up and, you know, in the mood to hit the weights.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
And just ignore the guys in there. So cardio or weights first when you go into the gym and you want to exercise?
Yes, that's a question I have because someone told me that I shouldn't do weights before cardio because I would burn off all the muscle that I just build. Is that even true?
I'm actually going to help demystify that myth for both of you guys.
Thank you.
It works either way. As long as you're getting your cardio in, it doesn't matter if you do it before, after. Some people say if you do it first thing in the morning, you're burning more calories. The theory behind it is after 8 hours of not eating at night and then you wake up first thing in the morning and you're hitting the gym, you're burning the calories. Yes, you're burning calories, but then you're going to go home and eat it and you know, you're going to go back to where you were.
Good point.
So the biggest advice I can give you is don't do just cardio, because when you do that, you actually risk losing lean body mass or lean muscle mass over time. So it's better to do a combination of both. Do a little bit of cardio and then do a little bit of strength training. That way you're building muscle and at the same time you're losing, you know, the weight that you want to lose.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
What are some of the techniques you use on your clients to help them lose weight? And
one of the first things I work on is doing proper forms, proper squats. Okay, so a lot of the times we sit down all day, and when you're in the position that we're in, this is the fetal position. Your hamstrings being overstretched and your quads being shortened. And the first thing I see when you go into the gym is they stick their legs out and they start reaching to stretch their hamstring. But what's going on is throughout the day, you're already doing that. You're overstretching that hamstring. So when you get to the gym, when you get to the gym, the first thing you want to do is you want to stretch that quad out. So hop on a foam roller and roll yourself from your hip all the way down to your knee. It's going to feel amazing. And it's going to get you, and it'll get your muscles where they should be before you start working out.
I have a question that we got from a reader, and they wanted to know, they can't afford a trainer, and how do they go about putting a plan together, like a weekly plan? Where do they start first? They start with the upper body, lower body? How many days should they rest?
That's a great question. So I get that a lot with some of my own clients. They love me, they want to keep training, and they're like, I can't afford it. And even if the price goes down to like, you know, $20, it's still expensive to some people. Find your favorite trainer. Most of the time, they have YouTube channels. I know I do. I have one.
Awesome, yeah.
It's free.
What's your YouTube channel?
It's Pump Fit Sistas.
Okay.
So you guys can look it up. It's really fun. And we try to keep up to date with workouts you can do at home for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. I mean, we're not the only ones. There's so many that you can, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I find good stuff on YouTube. I think what works for me is that I was able to go to a site like bodybuilding.com. And they broke it down every single day. I think that people are terrified when they go into the gym. And I don't think just women, I think men are too. I see a lot of men at the gym. Their form is wrong.
Especially when you're beginners and you don't know what to do, where to start first and all that stuff.
Plus some of the outfits they wear are hilarious. Oh my God, men walk around, you know.
Or when you see somebody in there with jeans, it's like, are you really here to work out today?
try to tell them that form is off.
Yeah, and I'm not there to be picked up on, you know.
Right.
So, another question, if a woman who is intimidated with a gym, should she go to a co-ed gym, or maybe she should go to all women's gym, or?
Okay, so here's the thing. There are so many options out there. We have Curves, we have lots of gyms where it's all female only, and then we have 24-hour fitness, which you can go to Costco and literally the membership costs $10 a month.
Yeah.
It's so cheap. So I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. Find a place that you're comfortable. And let's say you ended up getting 24-hour fitness and it's a co-ed gym. You can do a number of things. You can go non-peak hours, okay? I know it's hard at some of the gyms. Some of the gyms are like located in an area where it's like, it's a peak hour all day. But try to go at non-peak hours. Or another thing you could do is ask somebody. A lot of times, I mean, when I'm working out, I do my best to not work out with headphones because I know that people have questions.
I never listen to headphones. I don't get the whole music.
love
I don't need music to inspire me. I look
you know
at
what,
myself in the mirror and I go,
like
you
a lot
go
of
for
outdoor
it.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
for me, like, I like music because it just keeps me
inspire
from
myself.
focusing on what I'm doing as far as how long I've been doing it. I tend to get bored quick.
Yeah,
And because I'm a person that gets bored, like if I notice that I've been running for 30 minutes, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I stay with my timer though. My timer gets me through my sets and I'm going.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, some people, the reason I said headphones is because it kind of helps block out that intimidation factor. So like, people won't come up to you and ask you questions if you have headphones in your head, right?
Well,
because
that's true.
You know what I mean?
And then that's less likely that a guy might approach you.
Exactly. And if so, you just kind of keep working out, you know? Like ignore anybody that walks by. You're like, I don't hear you. Sorry, go on.
Okay.
You know? So.
Well, another question we have, what and when is National Nutrition Month?
Okay, great question. I'm so glad you asked that. So National Nutrition Month is the month of March. It's every year.
Okay.
And I don't know if you knew this, but it's actually been going on since 1973.
Oh, I did not know
and
that.
it used to be a week-long event, and then in 1980 it became a month-long event. And it's basically through the Dietetics and Academy of Nutrition, and it's to basically increase awareness of eating healthy and being more physically active.
So how do we incorporate National Nutrition Month into our lives, into every day in March?
So every year we have a different theme. This year it's get your plate in shape. So it's kind of like work out your plate. And
That's cool.
yeah.
So just kind of put stuff on there based on.
I think that what they need to do is start letting people know, stop just reading the labels. You need to read the ingredients. I was so disappointed to find out in whole wheat bread, there's
That's what I was going to
fructose corn syrup.
Really
So-
quick.
When you buy whole wheat bread, make sure you look at it, and the first ingredient, if it says unrefined white flour, skip it.
Skip
Because
it.
that is not whole wheat.
Even in the whole wheat, it has corn syrup in the first 5 ingredients. I was very disappointed.
So really quickly, should we take supplements to get our nutrients, or can we just get it from food? Yeah.
Yes,
You're a
for
big
multivitamin.
foodie.
Yeah,
And I know that.
Natalie
and I
knows
know
this.
that you mix, your plate is always really colorful and you love cooking and all of that, but do you take supplements?
Personally, the 2 supplements that I do take is a multivitamin. Just make sure it's the right one. I don't want to drop names, but there's a certain one
So
that's
supplements.
a huge brand that it's basically a bunch of fillers. So if you get the right multivitamin, it's a good one. And then
But you can get a lot from your foods too.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
what was the second one?
Glucosamine.
Okay.
Okay. And then any grocery shopping tips for any viewers?
Yes, definitely. I'm sure you've heard this before. Stick to your perimeter. Stick to it. Go in, start with the fresh produce. Always start with your fresh produce. Your cart should be so colorful when you get to that cashier that you're like, oh, pretty.
Awesome. So start with produce, eat fresh, and then try and stay away from a lot of processed foods.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Alicia.
Anytime.
And we'll be right back with more Get Fit.